Hey guys, Pokemon may be here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically, every week I'll review an anime that I've liked or watched in detail, and I will give you a free download or a link depending on what kind of anime it is, because I don't want to have copyright issues. Now, these are the animes I've watched. If I have not seen an anime, if I have not seen an anime and you've seen it and it's not on this show, type it in the comments. Tell me in the comments. I will check it out and I'll try my best to maybe review it, depending on if it's not One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto, or Fairy Tail, or like Gintama, or stuff like that, because I don't want to review animes that have hundreds and hundreds of, or not hundreds, like tens, multiple seasons, because I don't want to take too much time into watching these series, and I've never really found these kind of animes interesting to me. This week's anime is Ixion Saga DT. Even if there was an English dub for this anime, I'd say it's much better in Japanese watching with the subs. So it's really funny. Be ready for a good laugh. Now, following the usual review outlines, I will only explain the most important points in this anime series, like the characters, the story, the settings, the relationships, the voice actors, the animations, the music, and the genre. The genre is always for the very picky people, so we're going to start with that. The anime has adventure, ecchi scenes, action, but what this anime really focuses on is the comedic sense of teenagers. So if you are immature, like me, be ready for the fucking funniest ride of your life. Now the setting, it's basically a video game world that really isn't a video game. There isn't stats and skills and shit like that. It's more like a medieval world with some new technology, but you don't see much of it. The region they are in is called Saint Peria. Now for the characters. First is Kon Hokaze, a teenage boy who was sent into this world by a mysterious woman so he could save it. At one point in the anime, he mentions that he will keep living on even after he was defeated in a fight, because he will not die a virgin. In Japanese, dotai or dote means virgin, and so instead of saying that, he was kind of embarrassed to say it, so he said he doesn't want to die a DT, which makes the opponent kind of think that's his name, and that's what a lot of people in the anime call him. Well, his enemies call him, because they don't really know his real name. Kon is a teenager who just wants to do teenager things and hates being told what to do, and hates having to fight as his first choice, saying that even words can win if they wanted to. Kon dislikes fighting and will play dirty tricks to get out of one easily. So he like kicking someone in the balls and running. Next is Princess Scarlet. She is the princess of the kingdom of Saint Peria. Even though she's like 8, she knows about sexual shit and is somewhat of a brat. She's always making fun of Kon whenever she can, but in reality, she trusts Kon the most for saving her from a fight. She is on the way to another kingdom to be wed to some other random prince so that their kingdoms do not break out into war, and she's being targeted by her kingdom's military to not wed her because they don't want to create an alliance, but she's doing it so that they don't have to have any useless kills. Next is Sanglane. Nicknamed the Steel, Sanglane is someone who looks manlier than most, acts manlier than most, but when he finds a cute animal or cat, he jumps with joy and acts all cutesy to it. He's very muscular and intelligent. He is one of the guards for Princess Scarlet that are supposed to be escorting her to her fiance's castle. Now for Mariandel. She's not a girl. She's a crossdresser who also helps defend Princess Scarlet with Sanglane. I don't really want to continue this explanation because frankly I'm extremely confused on how she became a she, but is still a he. And lastly is Eric Pyle Dukakis, or Eric for short. He is the leader of the military and is very serious when he wants to be. He fights clean and honorably, unlike Kon, who does whatever he can to end battle. Because of this, Eric has gained a grudge on Kon, because during their first fight/meeting, Kon had kicked him so hard in the balls that he ended up having to get them removed. Now Eric tends to always try and fight Kon whenever they meet. Now for the story explanation. Basically, Kon, while playing a game, is dragged into a different world and is forced to join up with Princess Scarlet and her friends and protect her so that they can get to their destination and hopefully find a way to get Kon back home while defending themselves from Eric and his military gang. Now the animations were really good. The biggest thing I liked is how they made the shading very good looking and how the shading didn't look too shaded like in some anime. Everything was just regular looking though. Now the voice actors, they did a good job on picking voice actors because they all sounded pretty cool. All of them fit their characters, especially Kon's. He was hilarious. I didn't have any problems with the voice actors. They all did a great job. Now for the music. Oh god, this is where the funniest shit comes from. The opening theme is all about how Kon wants to return home and not a virgin. And the first half of the anime, of the theme is sung by some random guy. But the other half is sung by Kon's voice actor. and it sounds amazing. Oh, and the ending theme. It's all about how Eric lost his balls. Genius right in here, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. And now to the rating part of these reviews. As a rating, I'll split it up into 5 different categories: voice acting, animations, story, characters, and the overall enjoyability. Voice acting, 20 out of 20. I had no problems with any of the voice actors. None of them were annoying, and they all sounded great. Khan's was the best, and I hope to find more anime with his voice actor in it. Animations, 17 out of 20. The animations looked very good, and the shading was amazing. The only problem I had was that only the shading stood out to me. Nothing else made me think that it was amazing. Story, 9 out of 20. The whole anime had one obvious objective, but there wasn't enough things that made the story more elaborate. Even though the comedic style of writing was great, it didn't fit the hole the story hid in. Characters, 20 out of 20. The characters were great, especially for a comedy anime that's not based in a school or a real world life kind of setting. You got your otaku lazy ass, your stuck-up bitch kid, a manly cat lover, a cross-dresser, and a guy who got his balls removed. Fucking hilarious. Need I say more? Let's move on. Enjoyability, 20 out of 20, but this can be debated. The anime was the funniest thing I've ever watched in a long time. So funny that I wouldn't want to pause it so I could go pee for laughter. But if you don't like testicle humor or anything sexual, then this won't be very enjoyable for you. But for me, it was the funniest shit ever because I am immature. Overall score, 86 out of 100, 86%. An A grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it online. No download, because I did not get this myself. My friend actually gave it to me this time. Sorry. Next week, I will guarantee you there will be a download. Thank you guys for watching. Stop those